I'm getting distracted for a second because Eric the Midget's on the phone.
Oh.
And he wants to negotiate a movie deal with me.
Now he's back.
What do you want, Eric?
Deal.
Okay, I think I came up with a compromise.
No compromise.
Who needs a compromise?
I'm not getting involved with your movie.
Well, what I was going to say was I'll come up with a separate project.
No.
That you approve of.
Why not this project? Why do we have to get a separate project?
I was interested in the project where you star in it.
Well, I'd still star in the thing. I just would write something totally, completely
All right, what do you got in mind?
I not offhand can think of any.
What about an action movie?
An action movie.
Yeah, where you're a James Bond type and different women love you and you're also, you're the type of guy that solves the problem. You catch Osama bin Laden. You're a secret agent. What do you think of that? I'm interested in a secret agent type film for Howard TV. And you escape on balloons from the Al-Qaeda operatives. What do you think of that?
I don't like that last part.
All right, so give me something new. You're the writer. How do you escape then? If you don't escape on balloons, how do you escape? How do you...
But I tried to come up with something.
Why can't we have the project you currently have in your hot little hands?
You know what? I got to be honest with you. That movie that he pitched me the other day where it's him and his family.
It's a love story, big with the women.
Yeah, but Howard TV, there's a lot of guys who watch it. They want to see hot chicks. They want to see him as like a James Bond.
Well, in a love story, he's got 2 hot chicks vying for him.
That's true. Well, I just need to get this thing into production.
So, Eric, what's the deal with the script you've got? You don't want us to touch that?
Right.
He's saving that to deal with, I think, major Hollywood studios.
I see. Well, don't call until you have another script.
Yeah, I mean, what am I supposed to do here? I'm behind a rock and a hard place. I haven't read one thing. I haven't seen a treatment on this new movie. You want me to buy it sight unseen? I'm going to put up money to produce this thing?
On spec?
Too bad you guys aren't on air next week where I could call in. Well, I guess I could have, 2 weeks to work on it?
Yeah,
don't be ridiculous.
That would be a good thing.
Don't be ridiculous. We'll come in next week. Do you need us to do that?
How about Thursday?
Yeah.
I'd say don't be a fat ass, but that's kind of hard for you, Artie.
No, seriously, we'll come in for this. I'd love to.
Give me an action film.
Could you be?
James Bond? But, I mean, you can't call yourself Bourne, James Bourne. Bourne Identity, something like that. Or just call yourself, they already did that. Call yourself Blob. James Blob.
Maybe he's Eric Bond.
Eric Bond.
Eric,
How about Little
Eric
Bond? How about Little Bond?
Little Bond?
You be Little Bond.
I could think of something, I'm sure.
Yeah. L-I-L Bond. Double O 2.5. All right, get to work on that, and let's talk turkey, okay?
All right, after Thanksgiving,
either that or a Roman gladiator movie where you fight
300.
where you fight, like the evil. You go into one of those Roman gladiator ring things. Yeah, and you fight the Cyclops, like a one-eyed Cyclops, and or you're the ruler of like all of ancient Rome.
He's Nero.
Well, he's Little Caesar. Look, bring me a slave.
Oh, by the way, earlier this evening I emailed the Dougie story and the 2 script outlines to Matt Roloff to get his opinion because he, is a writer.
Who's he?
Little People, Big World.
Oh.
I don't know. All right, listen.
Oh, Little People, Big World.
He wrote that?
Wait.
All right, Eric.
Oh, he didn't write that. He's on that reality show, Little People, Big World.
Did you ever see that?
No, I don't know what he's talking about.
It's the best.
It's a reality show about a midget family.
If you want to do something easy.
Little person, family, fat ass.
I got an idea for you also. If you want to do a Roman gladiator movie or if you want to do a James Bond, I'm in. But also, if you want to do something a little bit easier, you ever see the movie Swept Away? Madonna tried to do a remake of it. It wasn't that good. If you want to do one with you're on an island. girl, and then you're on the island, you have to tame her. You smack her around, you bang her.
But really, would it work? Eric has to be able to do something.
What do you mean?
The whole premise is that on Swept Away, the playing field was leveled because the guy was able to survive and she needed him.
He says, "Oh, write it that way." He knows what to do.
Oh.
Kid's a writer. He's written 2 books already. He wrote a book and 2 screenplay treatments.
Right.
How about Diana's legs get broken on the island, so
Why
everything's
would you
equal?
save that one for Catherine McPhee?
Well, she's almost married. How about a war movie, even? Eric the Human Cannonball. Here they are, the Civil War. The North's about to lose a big battle. They run out of cannonballs.
He climbs into the cannon.
He climbs into the cannon, they shoot him out, and he kills all the...
And nobody would let him fight before that.
He actually wipes out General Lee's forces. That's a good movie,
He
right?
could be a cannonball in a number of movies. He could be the cannonball in the next Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's a good
Or
one.
how about Little Hitler? What do you think of this? Here's a great movie. You ready for a premise,
So
Eric?
that's a challenge. Come
No,
on,
wait
for
a
an
second.
Little
actor.
Hitler.
Eric plays the life of Adolf Hitler, but we go back and meet Hitler as a young boy.
Ah.
And Eric's bossing everyone around. And he meets like a chick, and, you know, and in school even he's bossing people around.
Hell no, because at school we already got labeled a Nazi once this year.
Oh, I'm talking about a film role, Little Hitler. Everything's little. Little Hitler, young Hitler. You kind of have that Hitler look. If we put a little mustache on you.
Oh, yeah, well, whatever.
I mean, you could pull that off as an actor, I believe.
Blacken your hair a little bit.
You'd have to learn German.
Can you do accents?
It'd be good. Here, say this. You ready? I mean, you can do it in English. I mean, you know, they've done many Hitler films where Hitler
Yeah, but I'm
speaks
saying, could he have like a little accent?
Yeah. Here, try this line. I'm 5 years old. Are you a Jew?
I'm not saying that.
Well, then you can't have that role.
Yeah, how are you going to take the part if you won't say the lines?
You could have all little people, too. General Patton could be little. Like little General Patton.
I like Little Gandhi.
Eric in a diaper. Let me think about that. How would that go over on Howard TV? I could see the promotional poster.
Anything in a diaper.
You pay good money, right?
I mean, shit. I call it Eric in a diaper.
How much material would it take for you to have a diaper?
I'm wearing one right now.
Well, I don't know. I've pitched you about 7 things that I'm interested in. And if you can come up with something like that, I would be interested. Yes, I would. I'll be honest. If you don't want to give me that other project we spoke of, okay, so be it. I'm not going to argue with you there.
But there's some good premises here.
Yeah, I mean, I need some fun in it. I need action.
Girls.
I need hot chicks. All right?
I think the spy thing is the best way to go.
Yeah. The James Bond idea,
Yeah,
concept.
Eric in a little
People love that stuff. Tuxedo. Yeah, I could see it in a casino.
Chicken mustard.
I got an idea.
I got an idea. Then, like, you go to the casino, and you have to be in disguise, so you get in blackface.
No,
See, I got good ideas.
Wait a minute, he's rejecting that already.
No, what made me think of this was the word casino. What about doing a Ocean's 11?
All right, a buddy film. Who's in it? Who's your buddies?
Offhand, I can't think of anyone but, you know.
And what is the premise? I mean, you guys have to...
What, are you robbing a casino?
Yeah.
All right. I'd buy that. I'd see that.
So you want to make like a remake of it? You don't want to change it at all, or you could rob something else?
You could disguise yourself as a poker chip.
For you, what would you rob? A cupcake place?
That's funny. You and Artie, a buddy film where you rob a cupcake factory.
You and Artie as buddies.
Hey, how about
rip
Dirty
off crumbs?
How about Midget Harry instead of like Dirty Harry, Midget Harry, and like you just kill people.
Go ahead. 8, 9, 8.
See, I'm thinking he should remake an Edward G. Robinson film.
Yeah, see, look, I'm a little tough guy, see. How about instead of Planet of the Apes, how about Planet of the Midgets? Astronauts land on Earth in the future, and midgets are in charge, and tall people are like slaves. Ooh. Like, it's a whole...
In fact, tall people have a tough time because everything's built on a midget level.
And all these tall chicks have to bang midgets, and they're like,
But they have to stoop over to wash their hair or whatever because everything's for little people.
I like the idea of doing an Edward G. Robinson film. How about this? We Largo.
I like the title. I can see the poster.
Yeah. We Largo.
You tall people are nothing.
Nothing that has the word midget in it, that's for sure.
No, you don't have to put the word midget.
Oh, Wee Largo doesn't have midget in it.
Instead of Casablanca, Midget Blanca.
What did I just say?
I'm trying to have a creative session with you.
That doesn't have the word midget in it. That has the word Midget Blanca in it.
Yeah. You said no midget.
It's a new word.
All right.
That's a form of the word.
That's true. Now that I think about it, you're right. I was going to say Midget Godfather, but that's kind of like the word midget.
Oh, did you see Midget Godfather?
Oh.
Look. Where's Nunzio?
Where's Luca Brasi?
Midget Godfather, I come to you on the day of your daughter's wedding. Shut up, Luca.
You don't offer respect. You've never invited me and my wife over to your house for a cup of coffee, even though she's godmother to your only child.
You gotta do Midget Godfather.
Come on.
Oh, my God, this is brilliant.
That's very good, very good.
Brilliant.
Mr.
How about Forrest Midget instead of Forrest Gump?
Mr. Pantangeli, did you ever do work and kill at the behest of Vito Corleone, also known as the Midget Godfather?
Good. Very good.
It is good.
What part of that word I do not want in any title?
The midget part. I get it now. I got it.
Okay, let's take all the laughs.
How about
right
this? Instead of Midget Godfather, small fellas. Instead of good fellas. That's good, the word small, right?
Little fellas.
Small fellas.
Okay.
What the kind of little people are they?
Yeah, a movie about Henry Hill. That'd be great.
You decide. You're the writer and you're the star, so... I mean, any gangster film, you know, like Scarface, if you played that kind of role, where you're the head of a coke empire.
Tony Montana.
You know, you come up, you got nothing, you're in the wheelchair and all that, and everyone's not treating you seriously, and suddenly you start dealing coke, and you become this huge coke dealer. You got chicks in your house now. You're living in a mansion in Miami.
Hey, you're married to Michelle Pfeiffer.
No,
and then
I
the
like
last
it.
scene, the cops come in and shoot you.
No, it's perfect. We could do like a remake of the fight. You don't play Scarface. You play his gun at the end. Remember, he goes, "Say hello to my little friend." And instead, he's holding Eric.
Hello there.
And it's not the cops who kill Scarface. It's a rival
gang,
bigger and more dangerous drug cartel.
Yeah, the guy who goes, "I told you not to feed Tony."
Yes.
I told you not to feed Eric.
You guys don't like Forrest Midget, where, like, I think that would be a perfect role because...
Forrest Stump?
Stump, because Eric doesn't like the word midget. You get to work on this. You tell me what you like, and then we'll have a meeting on the air here, and we'll discuss what we're going to do. And then I'll the Howard TV people, and we'll get working on this thing. Don't go too crazy, though. Don't make it too long. You know how you get wordy with your writing.
I know.
Let's get some action in there. And hot chicks, please.
I've got one.
I'm thinking of pairing you up with this girl from Howard TV the other day, the one who was on the cover of Maxim.
Oh, my God, yeah.
What do you got over there, Fred?
Midget Frankenstein.
Yeah. Oh, I would watch that in a minute.
Come
Anything
on.
monster, I would watch.
Midget Frankenstein.
Well, just how about Frankenstein? But Eric plays Frankenstein.
Little Frankenstein.
Little Frankenstein.
Or Little Dracula.
Little Dracula.
I would watch that.
You know,
The size of an actual
Eric,
bat.
what about Little Dracula? How do you feel about that?
Fly around in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I mean, like you seduce women, you bite them. I mean,
I want to bite your
why
neck.
can't a little person be Dracula? That makes
Children
perfect
of the
sense.
night.
Wasn't that kind of a little bit too close to one of the movies that Jonathan Lipnicki did as a kid?
I don't have
Never saw that.
I didn't get the Jonathan Lipnicki newsletter.
Jonathan
that
Lipnicki?
was a comedy. We're doing a drama.
Jonathan Lipnicki played a vampire?
This would be serious.
The title was kind of similar.
Trust me.
You could always get a title. A title can't be copyrighted.
But could you imagine, I'm still fixated on the Godfather thing, could you imagine the classic scene where Tom Hagen goes to the movie producer to get Johnny Fontaine the part, and he says to him, now, Mr. Waltz, Eric is Johnny's midget godfather. Now, to the Italian people, that's a relationship of respect.
I like that scene.
Problem with that, though, is I'm more Irish than I am Italian.
It's acting.
You're right. That would be
Eric.
the one problem.
Eric, you don't get it. You don't have
Eric
to be
isolated the
exactly
problem. He's
right.
actually Irish.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, you're an actor. It doesn't matter what you are.
Robert Duvall played, he was German.
Well, you could play Braveheart.
No, Eric, if you're looking to be literal and always be playing Eric, that's ridiculous. You can't play an Italian?
I don't think I look Italian.
You do.
It's called makeup.
We have makeup people.
Brando wasn't Italian.
We'll punch you in the face a couple of times. Yeah, Brando wasn't Italian. That's a good point. These guys are actors.
Oh.
Brando wasn't Italian.
Oh, okay, because
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like James Caan and...
James
He's not
Caan.
Italian.
James Caan's Jewish.
he is?
Yes.
Wow.
Robert De Niro's half Jewish.
James Gandolfini.
Well,
What
all
about
right.
James Gandolfini?
All right, he's
we
Italian.
just said James Caan is not
Yeah.
Italian.
We're giving you examples.
Well, I like the idea of either the Ocean's 11 or even possibly the Bond idea.
All right. I prefer the Bond idea, but if you want to do it in the oceans, I'm not a fan of Ocean's 11.
Yeah, I don't think you could find 13 people.
Plus, it's
You want to
just
remake a
been done.
Bond, or it's just been done, Ocean's 11.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Let's do Bond.
I could see you nude in a chair, and they're torturing you, and then all of a sudden you
pussy.
break free, and then your sidekick could be like a pussy galore, but you cunty galore. You know, you can't use the name pussy.
Right.
That's copyrighted. Something like that. All right. These ideas.
There's no way that I'd be nude in the movies.
No, that's up to you. You write it. I'm not
Hey,
writing it.
Bond has to take off his shirt.
Right.
I'm not saying showing your penis. You would do it in an artistic way.
If you play Al Pacino's gun in Scarface, though, we got to figure out what would be like the trigger.
Come on, I'm not busting this guy's balls. I want a real script
Really?
out of him. All right, get to work. Thank you.
Okay.
Excited about this.
But remember, you're a symbol. You got to take off your shirt.
This will be our next big Howard TV project because we just, we're now airing the Andrea airing and has been very successful. I think an original movie from Eric the Midget where we shoot it and we get a real director in there and some real actors with Eric. Eric writes it. I think we're looking at another big hit. I think people want to see this kind of programming. I know I do.
So get to work, Eric.
All right, Eric. I'm sold. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's hope this works out. Not promising anything, but sounds promising.
Yeah, we still have to accept the script.
Yeah, I can't have any obscenity. If it's an obscene movie, I can't have that.
We don't want any
The cock and balls. All right. Thank you, Eric.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. I got sidetracked there because I really do want to make this movie. I wish he'd write a monster. American Midget in London, where he goes there, he gets bitten by a werewolf.
Right.
Werewolf thinks he's just like a puppy and eats him for food, and he leaves him
He
alive.
shits him out.
He shits him
Oh,
out.
he eats him and out he's a werewolf?
That'd be a great scene. Doug, are you going to be able to produce something like this? I mean, I haven't even talked to my Howard TV executive producer, Doug Goodstein. But
Yeah, you keep building all these elaborate story ideas without any input.
Can you guys handle something like this? Because I really want it produced well.
Yeah, listen, we're going to take this seriously, and we're going to give them a real decent
action
budget.
film? You guys can shoot an action film?
Who would direct it? I want a real director.
I have, Scott Masterson, who won the film festival.
Oh, he's good.
He's interested, so he's one of the people.
Oh.
And then we'll reach out.
No, I'll have a meeting with him. We'll see. Well, if Eric
Maybe
gets
he's
along
not
with
right for this project.
But, if you're as serious as you are, we'll take it
dead
totally serious, and I'll give him a decent budget, and we'll do a real film, and we'll, have fun with it.
Okay, so you're behind us.
Absolutely.
All right, well, I needed to check, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, a friend of mine who's a big fan of the show has directed a couple of short films that were in festivals and stuff. He, seriously called me and said, I would direct that in a heartbeat.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
It's a kid, my friend Joey Nelms. He's directed a bunch of short films. And
he's good?
Yeah, he's got stuff in festivals and stuff.
Please, I'll take a meeting with him.
You got
After
it.
Thanksgiving.
Well, maybe you ought to look at some of his films.
No need to do that.
They're short.
Yeah, right. Well, that's a good thing, too. Short
He's
films.
into short films, and this is definitely a short film.
Short actor.
Oh, I see. You mean the length of the movie. I thought you meant he did direct Little People.
I think he did a couple of those.
Okay, cancel my meeting. All right. Well,
You've never seen that Little People, Big World